a sweet moment of the week brought to you by BA Sweeties. And there it is.
Who's that buff guy on the left, and then who's that short guy on the right?
Well, let's see here. I know. Oh, that's Jacob right there. I don't know where Pete was sitting there.
I think they are in the background.
Sitting there, and then others. But I'll tell you what, we took this picture, before the show? It was packed.
Yeah.
Sold out. It was your first time at an Exodus Pro Wrestling show. We've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. And, and let's just be clear, too. We don't work for them.
No.
So, I'm not saying that the show was perfect. Like, for example, I wish Chelsea was on the show.
I could have done without the chainsaw thing. I think that was the only thing that I was like, okay, because it smelled like gas in there for 20 minutes afterwards.
It did. That was
other than that, I mean, you kind of hit the nail on the head, man. It was a great experience, and we're really thankful for EC3 and company for kind of letting us come out, and then obviously hanging out with them afterwards too, which was awesome. And I mean, yeah, my first independent show since I trained.
Really?
Out in Lorain County. That's the last independent show I went to for Mega Championship Wrestling. Mm-hmm. So this has been a long time. It's been like 9 years since I'd been to an independent show. And, I mean, the wrestling was good. The storytelling was good. And, of course, the championship match at the end was phenomenal. And really
Richard Holiday's mustache is the real deal.
Yeah, and he fucking hates us. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we tried. They had the cool thing about these independent shows. They do the Exodus does a great job with like the meet and greets and stuff. So they're in the back afterwards. Mm-hmm. We try to talk to Richard Holiday. Boy, he was healing it up. Oh man, he was healing it up.
Why do you look like you're about to star in the next Boys to Men trilogy series? Like what's going on there? Look like you're about to tell me why you love me. Like you're about to just like do your whole thing.
Ready to go.
I'm just like, huh? And you're all serious.
I'm locked in. Look at that. Locked
you just got out.
I know. I was also told, so our buddy Eli took the photo. I was told to not let him take photos again.
Oh, is it bad? Oh, Rebecca told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's an Android thing.
Yeah.
For her. I will admit.
It is a little fuzzy. The light's a little off in there. He could have used a little bit of editing. Then again, we probably could have done that too if we'd.
Well, I think we had a time limit though too. Like just all right, you gotta get back to your seats.
Yeah, because they were starting the show.
Like they were getting to it. Oh, our buddy, Mike from State Farm.
Yeah.
That's. So we've been working on some things behind the scenes. We'll tell you guys more about perhaps what's to come on future shows. But we had a extensive meeting with Mike from State Farm, who not only is a member of Exodus Pro Wrestling, but he's a real State Farm insurance agent.
Yeah.
Here in Cleveland, in the Cleveland Heights area. And Kyle and I, we both met up with Mike from State Farm for a meeting that was supposed to last 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe half hour tops. Ended up going an hour and a half. The dude can talk. He is awesome. We love his personality. And apparently now, too, he's giving this wrestling thing a go. He issued an open challenge. I'm sure you guys have seen it on social media. If you follow Exodus or you follow EC3 on social media, he's officially done this. He's apparently training now and getting ready for it. We have no idea what's to come with this. We're hoping to maybe get him on a future show to kind of figure out what his plans are. I think the next show is November 16th for Exodus. So we'll see if is he going to be on that show? Is there someone who's been kind of put him in his crosshairs? We have no idea. We're looking forward to see how that story is told, but Mike's obviously awesome and possibly working with him in the future too when it comes to our show, but really excited to see what his next steps are.
We were talking to him about his training.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait a minute, I don't know how I'm over. I'm like, dude, like first you're an insurance agent, so you can obviously talk. You can obviously do different things. But like I'm like his character is his personality in general is crazy. But his character, unbelievable. The fact that you can be an insurance agent, you're on the show, man, you locked in.
I mean,
and he grew up with EC3 and all.
He did, yeah. He's been friends with them for decades, and I mean, like this is an opportunity for him. And What have I always said when it comes to wrestling? If the story you're telling, if the person you're portraying is an extended version of yourself or has truth to it, if there's truth in there, people are going to buy into it. He is a legit State Farm insurance agent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what he does for his day job.
Yeah.
So that's why it's bringing people in. He is just like you and me out there, working normal job, doing his thing. We know EC3's been to the top of the mountain as far as working for the biggest companies and done all these things. He's the current NWA champion. He's obviously
1 year, by the way.
Yeah,
as
congratulations
NWA champion. 1
for
year.
that too, yeah. Multiple-time world heavyweight champion over in TNA, all that stuff. But I mean, now you've got this guy who we know is just, hey, I don't necessarily have aspirations to go to WWE at some point or whatever. This is always just the dream I've wanted to accomplish, and I'm going to issue an open challenge and see what happens. We'll see if someone accepts it. We'll keep an eye out too, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hope he comes on the show. His story is amazing, and if he does come on the show, I think you guys will have a great time. Great time learning about him.